Hello all, I'd like to introduce you all to Gus, my trusty mule. Hey, my name's Scott, and we're back on a vanilla 1.18 server today. We're out to go look, and we're set up a mining outpost today. And so Gus and I are traveling out away from the fort and through the woods to find us the perfect spot to set up our mining outpost. And in this mining outpost is going to be the ultimate mining outpost. It's going to have a main building where we can test all of our ores. It's going to have storage, and it's also going to have a super smelter. And I think we found the perfect spot. It's right here in this ravine here. If we look down here, there's some ores down there already, and it seems like the perfect spot that we can use to drop all the way to the bottom. And in 1.18, if you guys are not already tracking, like the world is much deeper there. It's down to negative 64. It's really far, 60, one of the two, but it's super far down there. But this is going to be great. Look at that coal, or that copper. It's perfect. But this is it. I think this is where we're going to want to set up. But first we need to clear the land. And so what I want to do here is we're going to clear the trees, and we got our shop of green stuff. So I'm going to grab us up some leaves so we can sell to the guys on the server, because everybody's always needing leaves. We'll remove this tree and we'll get after it. I really think so. Let's just let's take a quick look here, and let's do this in fast time, and we'll get rid of all these trees and give you an overlook of how the entire thing looks. So let's get going with that. All right, with the terraforming done, first things we want to start off is our base. And the base of kind of this first building that we're going to start, kind of the main office part hub of our mining outpost. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to not really pillar, but we're going to create these spruce planks across the beam, and so that we can actually cross the ravine, so that we can then have a structure so we can start to build that. And we're going to do that on two sides here. We'll connect this up kind of here. But it looks something kind of like this. Should be okay. And we'll do the other side here real quick. Too easy to do. Again, just some stairs, planks, upside down stairs to kind of give this little cool look here. A lot of inspiration today. I'll post all the links if I found all this cool inspiration in the description. But one of the things that with this is there's a mining town, an old mining town out in California called Cerro Gordo, and I'm going to link. This guy bought it, and it's super cool, and what he's done. And within his mining community, they did silver back in the day, and they had this huge forge and other things that were out there. And this guy, and so it's really kind of the thought process is our mining outpost is going to be an all-in-one inclusive area that has the mine. It's got the ability to to test the ores. And it has the ability to process all the ores right there and storage. And so here we go. We're just going to go ahead and add just some cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. But before we get doing this, we've got to set up a safety net. And just going across there, I realized that, yeah. So let's drop down and let's put in a little safety net here real quick. And we're just going to put some dirt down just in case we fall. This is a long ways down. There's a little water down there, but you know what I mean? I don't need to do that. We'll wrap this up real quickly, and let's try this out real quick. So I think it's not too far down, but let's see. Yeah, just at 4 hearts, so that's not too bad if we happen to fall. Much better than falling all the way to the bottom of this ravine. So light, let's get moving. All right, with the main part of the building done here, it's starting to come along. I'm liking the way that it spans across here. We got a little upper area lets in the light from up top, and then we got a pretty decent area in here to be able to do some activities, right? Out back here, we're going to do some storage and maybe our super smelter, and then off the front we'll do something here. But let's take a look at how this looks out across here. Yeah, I'm liking the way this looks. So yeah, there's our safety net, but that'll work. So let's get to working on the front end. All right, super simple. I just kind of mirrored the roof from onto this entrance area, but I do want to work this roof together because this is the first time that I've ever done copper. And then we were checking that, you know, in 117 copper came out, which is really cool. And so, yeah, I've never used it, but I want to try to use it here on this roof. And so I'm going to need you guys' suggestions on what do you think? Do we let it weather, or do we leave it kind of as the pure copper, unweathered, cut coppered look? I'm either way with it, you know. I guess we'll have to see as it goes. And I don't have any way to get honey except for spending diamonds, which we don't have a lot of. We do. I guess we got the blocks that were made at our shop. But yeah, just want to really kind of let me know what you guys think, because I think I could go either way on this, on the way this is going to look. But yeah, I'm liking the copper. I like the way this looks. This is cool. New building block, and that's awesome. And then it'll weather over time if that's what we want. So yeah, I'm loving it. So let's work on the inside now. Oh man. Now, if this isn't an interior for a mining outpost and an operation that's going to be testing all your ores and setting up your claims, I don't know what else is, ladies and gentlemen. This is awesome. I'm absolutely loving the way this has turned out. We got furnaces on each side with some crafting benches. Yeah, love this. And then we got raw ores in the back as we process. We've got some little brewing stands where we can test our ores as they're coming out of the ground. We got the mine carts, because by the way, we're going to run a full mine cart track underneath all this. And then we've got a little cage over here where we've got some good ores that have come up out of the ground. So loving the actual way this looks. This is cool. And then up on here on the table, we've got our map, and it shows everything. It shows our mine there that we got, our outpost, and then little iron and nuggets. And out back here is where we're going to start running with some of our storage. So let's build out what our storage is going to look like out here. But yeah, inside here, we're going to do some storage in here, and then we'll fix that. But yeah, I'm really liking the way that this turns out here. A lot of copper, and that'll weather over time. Get out of my way, tree. Let's take a look at this up here. So yeah, look at this. I'm really excited the way this has turned out. So now let's work on the back side. We'll need some more area on that storage, and probably where we're going to put our super smelter. So let's do that. All right, next we need to start kind of the collection system, and the collection system is going to span all the way down to the bottom levels. And I thought I could be sneaky here and get away with just going down with these two wides. Nope, not happening. Now, underneath our main building, I want to run some track. And so to get into our mine system down here, we're going to set up kind of this platform here that will help us get down into the mines. And it'll be the start of really our train tracks, and really just nothing but other than just going to arch this across the ravine. Now it's time to run some track. So we're going to run track down to each of the levels where supposedly the best ores are found. We're going to be at level 48 for copper, at 16 for iron, -16 for gold, and we're going all the way down to -58. In each one of these areas, we're going to set up one of these little station areas. And so let's go down and take a look and see how this actually works. So we'll take us a little ride in our minecart here. Pretty excited. I love rails, by the way. If you've not seen any of the other stuff we've done, we love to do rails, and this is super cool. All right, hey, this is at level 48, and this is our copper level. And you come in here. We've got a little chest, and these are going to be the kind of branch mines you branch out into. And yeah, so oops, we need to put an oven in here, a furnace. I got furnaces at all the other levels. I didn't get one put here, but you'll have a little area here, little storage, little furnace, and right here is going to be our collection system that's going to send it all our stuff back up to the top. And I did some redstone, ladies and gentlemen. I got a dropper here, and then that'll shoot that out, and I've got a bubble elevator that will go down the bottom, and that'll do. But in the back side here, we've kind of done a little redstone work here. Can't say that I 100% know how it works, but you got a comparator that pushes out, and as long as there is an item in the dropper, the dropper is being fed by hoppers coming out of that chest, it'll continue to push out those items. So I'll just fill up the chest, and away we go, and it should be really cool. And so let's jump in our minecart and let's go up. So super excited about the way this is turning out. It's actually getting to be pretty good. So we've got a way to start the collection system on the bottom, but now up at the top we're going to need to set something up. But this little platform here, platform bridge, turned out really, really awesome. And I see we've got some weathering on our copper going on here, which is exciting to see that. The next thing is that you saw that we dug all the way down. You see our death point down there. But now we've got to have a way to get the items up into this higher area, and we're going to take them in through that hole in there. And so I think we're going to go ahead and build up kind of another silo-like thing, but off of it, I think I want to do maybe a crane of some sort that maybe stretches out like this. So I want to try that. So let's get to busy, and we're going to build out that piece real quick, and then we'll get all the collection set. And just like that, we now have a crane and a way to move our items all the way up. Love the way this looks. It's so cool. Oh man, we got a little copper ore hanging off the bottom of that. But inside here now is where the real stuff is going to be. And so we're going to run 9 double chests in here, and then we're going to connect them up in the back side with hoppers. And so as the items flow up out of our mine, they'll flow over into these over the hoppers, and then they'll flow into these chests. So we can mine away all day long at the bottom. And we don't have to worry about anything down there, you know. Inventory issues, we just throw it in a chest, it comes up, and it feeds into these 3 hoppers right here, boom, boom, and boom, and then they'll go down and they'll fill the chest. This sounds like a storm going on out there. It's a big storm. But yeah, let's finish this up here. Yeah, look at that. So that's pretty simple. Not too horribly bad. And as it starts to rain here, as I was down at the bottom, I heard a lot of thunder and lightning, and this is crazy. But I put this, oh my goodness gracious, that lightning rod. I put that up there, as you guys probably saw during one of the time lapses, but I didn't realize those things like seriously work. That is crazy. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Look at that thing spark up there. That is cool. Oh my. Oh my. I hope somebody can sleep here because I'm not near my bed. But we'll come up here and we'll finalize this last piece. And this is just really putting some spruce steps out here as they come across so that'll keep the water from flowing out of toss that. So yeah. Oh, thank you. I don't know who's online right now, but I appreciate them sleeping because I don't have time. But yeah, really, really liking this. So now let's together, we're going to go ahead and we're going to to run the water all the way down and get this bubble elevator set. They're really simple. At the bottom, I've got soul sand. Come on, man, place the water up, can we? Right there. Yep, there we go. And so at the very bottom, down at -58, is soul sand, and we're going to let that go all the way down to the bottom there. And then from there, we've got a bunch of kelp, and we're going to run that kelp all the way back up and then close off these areas as we go. So let's go jump in our minecart here. Oh, but let's first close the doors here. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, as I was building this, I had a creeper sneak up on me, and he blew up the backside of this. So I've had to rebuild it twice now. I don't want that to happen, so we're closing the doors every time we go. So we got plenty of kelp, and let's jump in our minecart, and let's get to the bottom here. This isn't going to take too long. Yeah, no, there we go. It's quick. It's a long ways down, by the way. We are up at 120, and we're all the way down to -58. The best spot for diamonds, by the way. Put that sign in there. In case I happen to fall into the hole, I wouldn't drop 120 blocks and die at the bottom of this. So you'd have come through that water and it would have slowed it. So let's pick up our minecart here because we're not going to come back down here. And we're going to want a way to get back down here at some point in time. So let's see here. I need some glass. There's the glass. All right, cool. Yep. And then we've got a water breathing potion, which we will take. But let's first put in our, the kelp. There we go. And then we'll put one glass there, and let's do the water potion. And this is going to give us 3 minutes of water breathing effect. And so we're going to have to move pretty quick here. But yeah, let's go ahead and close this up because the second that I start placing kelp, it's going to make those as water blocks. And then we're going to move all the way up to -16 here real quick so that we can go to the next level. And in here, we're going to have to place glass again. And I can't see it very well. Let's jump out. There we go. There, right there. Come on. Yep, perfect. All right. And then, yep, now let's go to 16 as our iron level, which is really easy. And then we'll go and place in our glass, and yep, and that is closed off. And then the reason we have to do the glass is if we were to put that kelp there, now it becomes a source block and it would flow out into that area. While it's still flowing water, it's not going into those areas. So we have got to make sure that we set that right. And then now we're up to the copper level. So we're going to go up to 48, which is the best area for copper. I love the way that this is. But yeah, now let's get out of here. All right, 1 minute and 24 seconds left. We are all the way at the top. We've got to drive all the way to the bottom of this here. And it keeps going and going and going. It's a long ways down here. I can't believe how far down that we've actually gone. Because again, I stated that basically the level of our mining outpost building is at like 110. And because we're next to the mountains, right? And we're dropping all the way down here to -58. So that's what? 150 blocks maybe down. That's crazy. It's crazy. Back here at the bottom here, man, like we'll break that kelp real easily, and now we're in a bubble elevator. We don't have to worry about air because we get that from the bubble elevator, and it shoots us up pretty stinking quick here. I mean, I've not adjusted the time on us going down and coming back up because I wanted you guys to see how long it actually takes. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, there we go at the top again. But that's it. We just need to close this up, which I don't have anything. Well, all right, so let's go find a copper stair real quick, and we will fill that in. But man, that's crazy. Oh, look at that. 7 seconds left. It's 7 seconds to do all that. That's nuts. It was cool. But we'll grab this last piece of copper here. I got lots of copper going. We got 1 cut copper, and we'll take that with our saw. And no, not right here. Thank you. And we'll throw that down, and we'll pull out our cut copper stair, and we'll go put that back up. But yeah, it's not too shabby. I really liked working with the copper. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, look at that. And then our chest actually worked. So we're seeing that the stuff comes from the bottom all the way to the top. So system's working now. That's awesome. It's gonna be, that's good. So this is a fun, cool way to like move items and pretty efficient. You just have the dropper elevators and everything, but I kind of like this. You know, it's pretty nice. There we go. and that closes us off. So simple, very, very simple. All right, next, I think it's about time that we start. We've got the mining outpost, we've got storage, and then the next piece is we've got to get the processing, right? So we've got our storage here, and I think right there, we do our smelter. So we're gonna build out our smelter here. So let's get started with that. All right, so we've got the mechanical portions of, or the technical portions of our super smelter built. We're using blast furnaces, and we've got hoppers on the top, on the back, and on the bottom. And then we've got rails running across that. Probably the toughest part of this was setting the rails right so that they don't connect between the tops and bottoms. But that wasn't honestly too horribly bad. But for the technical piece of everything, yeah, it's all set. But the really thing is now we're going to have to enclose it, but I wanted to make sure that we set it up and it works. So right here is going to be, that's our input. So we put our ores there. That'll be our coal or our fuel, which will go there. And then they'll all come out through the bottom here. Really simple and easy. So yeah, now it's just time to make it look pretty. So let's get around here and let's enclose this thing and make it part of our actual mining outpost. With our mining outpost complete, the last things we've got to do is clean up our safety net. And ladies and gentlemen, our mining outpost, ultimate mining outpost, is complete. We've got our room where we can test our ores and we can look at our map. We've got storage and we have a super smelter. We've got rails that go down to the bottom. We even got a crane that lifts all of our ores from the bottom of the depths of the levels of this Minecraft world into our storage system. Super excited about this thing. This thing has turned out awesome, but we now need to get back here to the house. What is going on with... I've been gone and I come back and all of our animals are upside down. I think there's a fox to be blamed for this. There's always a fox to be blamed for things that are crazy going on our server. But let's grab these 11 diamond ore here, deep slate ore here. What I want to do here is I want to go ahead and take these out here, and these 4 of them were T-Fox gave us when we were doing the spawner, and I found 7 of them when we were doing the mine here a second ago. I haven't done any real mining yet. Mine is just going down there, but let's break these and see what we get. All right, hey, 28 out of those 11. That's not too shabby. That'll give us a pretty good start here. So let's grab some sticks and we're gonna go and we're gonna make our first diamond pickaxe. I've not actually crafted one. I borrowed one from Spawn because somebody had one. But we're gonna make our own, and then let's see what we can put on it for some enchants, because our luck with enchanting has been pretty stinking good recently. At least it was with all of our iron stuff. So let's see what we can actually get here with efficiency 4. Yeah, why? I don't know. Let's see here. I don't know why I'm leaving. Look at those, but yeah, I think so. Let's take efficiency 4. All right, there we go. So we got an efficiency 4 pickaxe. Fortune 2. No, there's nothing good on there. Let's grab us some cobblestone here, and let's see if we can. We got a couple more levels. We got 40 levels left. Let's see if we can enchant something else maybe reset the table here for a better enchant. I'd like to have Fortune 3. I'd like to have Unbreaking or Soak Touch. One of those three would be super awesome. So let's make ourselves a, let's make an iron sword here. Yeah, a stone sword. Super, yeah. And then let's check the books too. See if the books give us anything. Fire protection, smite, nothing worth on the books. But a stone sword, I don't really care what it gives us, but let's just reset the table that way. Okay. And what are we gonna get with a pickaxe? Fortune 3, baby. I gotta take that. We gotta take that one. Like, all right, so let's craft ourselves another diamond pickaxe, and let's enchant that sucker here. All right, Fortune 3, and I'm breaking 3. Hey, I just scored big. All right, this is our pickaxe. This is what we're rolling with. Let's put the efficiency there at a cost of 4. I think we have a pretty, we have the same thing as we have as an iron pickaxe. Now we have it in the diamond. So let's get to mining. After 2 hours of mining down in the bottom depths at -58, I've got some diamonds. A lot of diamonds. Holy smokes. We came out with 60 diamond ore blocks. 60, I say. Look at all these things. Look at them. Look at them. It feels like thousands of diamonds. I have never had so many diamonds in my life. It was about 2 hours worth of work, but that's cool. But yeah, the idea here is I'm not going to break these down. But next time, join us again in the next episode. I'm going to break all these with a Fortune 3. Leave in the comments how many you think we're going to have. Again, we have 60 ore blocks. I'm making an assumption right now that we're going to have 157. 157. I don't know what you guys think, but I won't show. But the rest of that stuff, rest of our mining was pretty good. We came out with a 37 gold, plenty of redstone. But you can really see when you go to the specific Y values, how much ore is there. And we didn't get a lot of copper down there and everything else. But hey, with that, leave in the bottom how many we're going to have. I say 157. I appreciate you guys stopping by. This was a lot of fun. I love this build. My name's cScot, and we'll catch you again very, very soon.